don't forget to subscribe.
What's up, guys? Asagi here. Now, they announced the winners of the Player's Choice Award for the VGAs. And if you don't know, Ghost of Tsushima won. It beat out Last of Us 2. Now, I've seen this from the Twitter page, and I go through the comments, and I just see nothing but salt. Like, people so upset that Ghost of Tsushima won. Now, disclaimer, I'm not scripting any of this, so if I stutter or anything like that, you know why. Anyway, so go into the comments, see nothing but salt that Ghost of Tsushima won. And I'm like, why? Ever since Ghost of Tsushima came out, it's received nothing but praise. Yeah, they got some little nitpicks here and there, but other than that, overall, the game received nothing but praise. Like, glowing reviews from everybody, except for the few vindictive people who like The Last of Us 2 and kind of put negative reviews on Ghost of Tsushima because it was getting, more attention. Not to mention those people calling Ghost of Tsushima racist. It's not, but whatever. Anyway, people were upset saying Ghost of Tsushima fans stole this from The Last of Us 2 or anything like that. They were saying, oh, they hacked the site. But if you read Geoff's, I believe he posted about it, and people have been posting the screenshot in the exact comment where they announced the winner. Geoff himself basically said there was no hack. They just had an outage for 10 minutes. So that would mean Ghost of Tsushima won and beat out The Last of Us 2 fair and square. Now, people are saying, well, you made fake accounts and you voted more than once. Now, I voted. Now, the thing is, you don't need to make another account. I signed in with my Google. I voted, did my one-time vote, and a pop-up said, oh, come back again tomorrow and you can vote again. So you literally can vote more than once. That's what it told me. That's what I read. I only voted once, but the fact is, they let you vote more than once. So no one made more than one account. They just made the one account and just did what the site said you can do. That's it. But the thing is, because another guy posted this in the comment thread as well, Ghost of Tsushima won all 3 rounds. And he posted the picture, and I looked at it myself. The pictures clearly show Ghost of Tsushima in the lead for all those 3 rounds. And if you want to see this, you can go on Geoff's Twitter. He posted that that Ghost of Tsushima won the Player Choice Award, or it won that poll, and you can see the screenshots. People posting Geoff saying they weren't hacked, it was just an outage for 10 minutes. The people saying Ghost won all 3 rounds, etc. You can see all that. And the thing is, because I was watching the percentages, people were saying, oh, Ghost of Tsushima just shot up. It didn't. Ghost of Tsushima went up slowly, percent by percent. It didn't just go from 32 to 40. No, it stayed, it went up slowly and passed Last of Us 2. So what this seems like to me is that the Last of Us 2 fans really wanted Ghost to lose to prove a point and to silence the haters. That's how I'm seeing it. But in reality, Ghost was just more liked. Because again, Geoff confirms there was no hack. They just had an outage for 10 minutes. And people can vote. So people were voting. They were making their profiles or signing in with their Google and voting. And again, the thing said, or the site said, you can vote again if you wait 24 hours. I didn't do it twice. I only voted once. But the option popped up on my computer screen. So I highly doubt people made more than one account when the site literally says you can vote again if you just wait. They most likely just waited and voted again on their account. And the thing is, I don't know why people are mad that Ghost of Tsushima won. Sorry. Ghost of Tsushima is an excellent game. I'm seeing people in this comment thread trying to downplay Ghost of Tsushima. I don't understand why. It is a very, very beautiful game. It plays well. The world is beautiful. The stories are beautiful. the loading screens is fucking immaculate. Like, phone went off. Archwizard CJ did a video on Ghost of Tsushima, and one of the things he pointed out was the loading screens. Like, the game is beautiful. The game is amazing. Now, some people are like, oh, it's just a standard cookie cutter open world and blah, blah, blah. And to that, I would say, if that is the case, Ghost of Tsushima must have really captivated people for them to give it as much praise as they are, which means Ghost of Tsushima did something right. Because again, other than the people trying to call it racist and those few Last of Us fans that were so bitter about Ghost of Tsushima getting glowing reviews that they had to go and put a negative review on the game, other than that, the game was getting nothing but positive feedback. Unlike Last of Us 2, where it had a rocky start. And among other things, there was other things. Like, it didn't have the same type of launch as Ghost of Tsushima. And that's a fact. So, I guess it's just people upset that Last of Us 2 didn't win. But another thing is, Neil Druckmann made a post on Twitter basically trying to rally the Last of Us 2 fans to come and vote. And I'm sure they voted. But that also encouraged the people who didn't like it to vote as well. Because I see comments on the post where Geoff announced the victory for Ghost of Tsushima. People saying, oh, people who don't like The Last of Us 2 voted against it. And I'm just sitting here like, no shit, Sherlock. Like, no shit. If I don't like The Last of Us 2, I'm not going to vote for it. I love Ghost of Tsushima. As you can see, the gameplay in the back. I love Ghost of Tsushima, and obviously I felt it was a little bit better than Last of Us 2. So I voted for Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't play Hades, so I can't pick it in good conscience. I didn't play Miles Morales because I don't have a PS5 and I want to get it on PS5, so I couldn't vote for that. Like, some of the games on there, I couldn't vote for. But The Last of Us Part 2, I had some gameplay of, and I had some experience with it, just like with Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't beat Last of Us 2. I'm going to say that now. I didn't beat it. I played it because my friend has it, and we have our little kickbacks and everything, and we play our games together. So I got to play Last of Us 2, but obviously I wasn't the one to finish it. But I do know the story and the ending and all that. I have my gripes with the story. The gameplay isn't bad. I don't hate the gameplay. I have my gripes with the story though. But oh no, as a game it plays fine. As a game it plays well. It's not bad. But as a story, it's hit or miss for me. People say, oh, well, it's new and innovative because instead of taking revenge, she forgoes it. And I'm like, but that's not the only game that's done that. Like, especially in RPGs, you have a choice of taking revenge or not. So that wasn't really all that new or special. Because one guy was trying to say that it was new or special because everybody's used to, people getting revenge. I would argue that no, because we've had stories, specifically talking about video games, we've had stories, well, not even just video games, but we've had stories where the person decided to forego their vengeance in slew of something else. And one guy in the thread said they took a big risk adding SJW politics, his words. Now, that's the thing, they took a big risk. Risks are hit and miss. And it looks like this one was somewhat of a miss. Like a hit, and sometimes it was somewhat a hit and somewhat a miss. Depending on, who you talk to. That's how I'm going to say it. But overall, with the way it is, I expected Ghost to win. A game that opened up with praise and kept its praise. Like, to this day, people still praise it. Ever since its launch, it's still getting praise. And even with the new update, with Legends being added, it's just getting even more praise. Not to mention the update tree. It's like it's getting even more praise. Like, it hasn't stopped getting praise. Whereas Last of Us 2, it's a controversial launch. People have their gripes and their hate of it. They have things they hate about it and things they don't hate about it. But it's mixed, I guess you could say. It's a mixed thing with Last of Us 2. Whereas when it came to Ghost of Tsushima, pretty much everything was positive. There wasn't no mixed review. It was just people saying, this game is the shit, you should try it. People saying day one buy and stuff like that. Like, people were talking the game up. And after beating it myself, I talked this game up. Like, bro, I would really recommend, if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, to play it. It is a very enjoyable game. And I'm not going to spoil anything, because you actually get some interesting stuff in here regards to the endings. Because there is more than one ending. I'm pretty sure if you... I mean, I don't want to spoil for those who haven't played it, but I know it's been a while since the game came out. Ooh. So, I'm just going to leave it there. But I do recommend getting the game. Same thing with Last of Us 2, though. My thing is, I may say whatever about a game on my channel, but I always encourage you to try it out for yourself. So even if I say I hate The Last of Us 2, I still want you to try it out for yourself. I would recommend you try it out for yourself. I may say don't buy it or wait for the price to drop. I would probably say don't buy it at launch or wait for the price to drop. But at the end of the day, I will still say try it for yourself before you make an opinion. Don't just take my word for it. Because again, games appeal to different people. Different strokes for different folks. Like with the whole Soulsborne thing. People trying to get the game to have a difficulty slider. I don't like that. Because it's these people that can't admit the game isn't for them. The Soulsborne series is made for a certain type of person. If you're not this type of gamer, the game isn't going to be for you. It's not going to appeal to you. You're not going to like it. Because, as you can tell, a lot of the people who like the Soulsborne series, or Sekiro, or anything somewhat similar to that, Elden Ring, if we can ever get anything for Elden Ring, those games appeal to the people who love that challenge that the Soulsborne series get. And for those that don't know, Soulsborne, the Dark Souls series, Demon Souls, and Bloodborne. Soulsborne. Yeah, see? Anyway, so those games appeal to those players. If you are not one of those players who loves that type of challenge, then the game may not be for you. But at the same time, you may suck it up and say, fuck it, let me try it, let me keep going, keep pushing, and maybe I'll like it. And that's how it's supposed to be. Not every game is made for every player. Not every game will appeal to every player. Which is why Ghost of Tsushima is the way it is, and which is why Last of Us 2 is the way it is. They are two vastly different games. So, for people to try and judge them like they're the same is foolish to me. I've seen some people do that, and I'm like, they're two vastly different games. Don't do that. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because it was on my mind, and I will be real. I'm laughing at these Last of Us 2 fans, these salty Last of Us 2 fans, because, in my opinion, the better game won. Because, again, Ghost of Tsushima pretty much got nothing but praise when it came out, and it's still getting praised. Whereas Last of Us 2 hasn't really shaken its, mixed and rocky start. Not to mention the other stuff coming out, or not coming out, but the other stuff that's mentioned. Other people have done videos on it where I think they said it lost some money. I think Just Some Guy did a video on it. I don't know if It's a Gundam did a video about it. I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna link it in the comments. I'm gonna pin it if I can find them. If not, but I'm gonna try and find them. I'm gonna try and find them so you guys have a reference to what the hell I'm talking about. But it just never really shook it. Whereas Ghost of Tsushima didn't have to shake it. It was positive all the way around. So, and I actually commented on that thread, and I was like, yeah, the game that got 100%, pretty much positive feedback since its release won the player's choice. It's not really that surprising, in my opinion anyway. You may think differently, but it's not that surprising to me. And then everybody saying, oh, they hacked, but Geoff is confirmed there was no hack. So it's Ghost of Tsushima won fair and square. There is no excuse here. I'm sorry, there's no excuse here. Now, obviously, there were some people who voted for Ghost just to spite The Last of Us 2. Just like there are people who put a downvote or a negative comment against Ghost of Tsushima, despite Ghost of Tsushima in favor of Last of Us 2. Like, both sides have their people who try to spite the other. Like, I remember seeing those comments. Like, some of the negative reviews, like, a lot of them specifically were talking about Last of Us 2, so you could tell they were kind of being spiteful that Ghost of Tsushima was getting all this, praise. At least that's the vibe they gave to me. And obviously there's some people trying to spite The Last of Us 2 and vote for Ghost of Tsushima. But here's the thing. Ghost of Tsushima is actually a very, very good game. So people saying, oh, Ghost of Tsushima doesn't deserve it. Yeah, it does. Again, it's a very good game. Regardless of why they're voting for it, it still lived up to its praise. It lived up to what people were hyped about. I haven't really seen anyone say anything negative about it. Yes, there are some nitpicks here and there, but overall, I haven't really seen any like downright negative, hateful reviews just downing the game the whole time. Majority of stuff I've seen have been glowing positive, and I look up a lot of Ghost of Tsushima stuff. Like, I've seen Combo Mad videos. I've looked up other stuff just to see how other people's playthroughs. A lot of people have just loved the game. Some people didn't like it, and they pretty much said it just wasn't for me, which is understandable. Again, like I said before, not every game appeals to everybody, so it may not be for you, and accept that. And then you got those people who just, yeah, it's hard to, it's weird. That's all I can say, guys. It's weird. It's really weird. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. This is the first time I think I've done commentary like this. This commentary is unscripted, as I stated earlier. So there's some stuttering. I messed up some words here and there, or I tripped over some words here and there. So yeah, I kind of like just rambling like this a little bit. But at the same time, I think I may start doing scripts if I ever do a video like this. But you know what? I kind of like this method. I don't know. It depends. Because I probably won't do more videos like this. I don't know. I probably just stick to the gameplay. Again, not 100% on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like the channel. If you like any of the gameplay that I do here. I ain't the best gamer, but I try. I'm not the best gamer, but I try. Hopefully I can get some PS5 content coming out when I get the chance to actually, get one. Because I do want to try Demon's Souls, Miles Morales, and some of the new stuff coming out. I'm really hoping From Software gives us Elden Ring. And apparently there's another Dragon's Dogma coming out. Like, there's a lot of games I hear coming out, and I'm hyped for them, but I haven't heard anything about them. Because apparently From Software is also supposed to be working on another Armored Core. And I love Armored Core, and I really want to see that. So it's like, please. Also, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm waiting to get that for PS5. I know I can get it on PS4, but I want to wait for PS5. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys have a fun. I want to say fun night, but have a chill night. I guess, because it is night as the time I'm recording this. So, enjoy yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, I will try and get more cosplay content out if I can. Just, everything going on in the world and all that good shit. But I'm trying, guys. Same thing with streaming. I'm trying my best. I'm trying. Just, I gotta get used to this, because it's I know I've said that a lot in my previous videos. You probably heard me say, I'm gonna try to upload more frequently. I've said, I've actually mentioned stumbling over my words a lot too, actually. But, I feel bad when I do it. I feel illiterate. I feel stupid. So I keep apologizing for it when I don't need to, because I'm not the only one that's done that. I've seen the Black Hokage do that. I've seen other YouTubers do that. So, I shouldn't be apologizing for it, but it makes me feel some type of way. Anyway, that's it. I'm rambling again. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Congratulations to Ghost of Tsushima and Sucker Punch. In my opinion, you guys deserve and earned this reward for making a fucking amazing and phenomenal game. Again, congratulations to Naughty Dog, because, I mean, I ain't gonna hate on your game. It wasn't my cup of tea. Well, this story wasn't my cup of tea. I love the first Last of Us. This story wasn't really my cup of tea. But, again, I'm not gonna rag on your game. Though I may rag on some of the things Neil Druckmann does and says. Like that Twitter post, that wasn't it, Chief. Because if anything, you reminded people that they can vote, and that's what they did. And in a way, not even in a way, you kind of doomed your game. But then again, if you look at the screenshots, they said Ghost of Tsushima was winning all 3 rounds. So there's that. But I feel like Neil kind of, screwed himself over. I could be wrong, but again, I think Neil screwed himself over because I know Just Some Guy did a video talking about it, and I know It's a Gundam did a video talking about it, and they pretty much said the same thing. Neil Druckmann screwed himself over. So, anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Later.